It has been insane. Okay, what you're seeing behind us right now, just a couple of clips over the last month of fires that have broken out in China. But we thought we'd break it down for you.
Because it's not house fires.
Yes. So these are some of the areas that have burned this month.
Let's see here what they are.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with the Blue Star Power Plant in Shaoxing in Zhejiang. Guys, all those other places, we're going to show you a map later, but they've all been burning this month. So we thought, here we've got definitive dates. This is the 16th of February.
This is wild.
This is a power plant.
A major power plant.
Okay. And again, can we remind people what's going on with the power plants in China?
They're all just getting destroyed.
They've approved 2 new power plants
the coal power
a week.
Plants.
A week.
2 new coal power plants.
Yeah,
coal power plants, despite signing the world's carbon agreements.
Sure.
2 new power plants per week.
Yeah.
Per week. But do you know what you got to do when you have a power plant, when you're deceiving the world about your carbon emissions?
What?
You have to pay your workers.
Yes, you do have to pay your workers. Otherwise, this happens.
This happens. Don't you think, just riddle me this, that if American workers set a major power plant on fire and destroyed the whole thing, causing tens of millions of dollars in damage.
Yeah.
Tens of millions per plant.
Easy. Mm-hmm.
That would make big news.
Yeah, you would think so.
Was this on the news?
Nope.
Why not?
Because it's censored. You're not supposed to see this.
This is what we call ruination. This is a, translated into English, it means ruination. It's been going around the Chinese internet. It's the idea that people are destroying things on purpose, particularly industry, manufacturing, and energy.
Yes, we've seen this a lot this month. That's why we called it
it's the most we've
China's
seen.
Destruction Month.
It's the most.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. So we have a couple of examples, and I just wanted to show you that it's a daily thing.
Yes.
Okay? All those other ones you saw before, that's all from February. Now this, the 16th, we had a second big fire on the 16th over here in Shanghai. This is the Shanghai Good Day Logistics. And what they do is they're obviously a logistics company. So they work as warehouse and distribution for big brands like Haier.
Yeah, specifically Haier,
And
which is one of China's biggest brands.
Yeah. Can you explain what Haier does?
All kinds of stuff, like anything home related, air conditioners, refrigerators, smart home appliances.
That's the one with the little ice cream boys on it, right?
Yes.
It's kind of a lame logo. Let's be honest, it's kind of
like a
lame.
70s anime.
Yeah, it looks like some real bad old cartoon. But yeah, ubiquitous across China. If you've got an air conditioner, if you've got a refrigerator, probably going to be Haier.
Yes.
You know?
This is what happens when you don't pay your employees. When we tell you China's economy is in shambles right now, it's not based on some random economic data. It is based on the fact that people are revolting across the entire country, particularly in the manufacturing hub areas.
Correct. Because we've seen some of these are 100% confirmed that it's disgruntled wage earners that have not been paid in months that have set it on fire. Some of them are just suspicious.
Yes. Insurance fraud.
Yes. Insurance fraud, that kind of thing. But there's one thing that seems to be in common with all of these. It's always factories.
Yes.
Or it's something to do with like power plants or, that type of thing. It's not just some dude's random house.
No.
You get that
and that's
too.
that's very important to point out. Again, in these manufacturing areas, one thing that I've noticed right now as I read through some expert opinions about what's happening in China's economy, it's been wildly overvalued.
Yes.
And as more scrutiny comes down, more audits and things like that come and hone in on this stuff, we see more of this kind of stuff happen. And I think that's probably insurance fraud type stuff. But then you get the reports out when we're like, we immediately, our gut assumes it's that. And we hear, oh, nope. They found the guy that did it.
Yeah.
He ganged everyone together. They're like, we're literally poor. We haven't paid us in 6 months.
Yeah.
We're going to set this place on fire.
Well, this is a Chongqing warehouse. 22nd floor.
Here we go again. This is the 22nd
I wonder if
floor
a train went into that building and caused it to catch fire. This was a disgruntled wage situation, and this warehouse completely burned to the ground.
Wow.
In the Jiangbei
much
district
do you
of
think that was
Chongqing.
worth?
I mean, who knows? It's specifically what goods were inside.
Yeah.
You know? This obviously is another major, huge fire, complete total loss.
And this was, confirmed disgruntled workers, not paid.
Yep.
Unpaid workers. The economy in China, when they make these top-down policies right now, like they get their spokespeople to go, we will not tolerate a lack of foreign investment. That's a quote.
Yes.
We will not tolerate lack of foreign investment.
I also want you to notice that one in Chongqing was on the 17th, the previous one on the 16th, this one's on the 18th.
It's every day.
Every single day. This is another power company. This is an electric power company that's burning over here. So, yeah, I mean, you can see the wording on the building itself.
When you see the
Fire
map of these
wizard over
incidences, it'll make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it'll make a lot of sense to you.
It's kind of like piecing, like when they have those like pictures with all those red lines, and they're like, well, connecting the dots.
Exactly.
You can connect the dots.
Yeah, you'll be able to do it. This is another huge. This is
it's huge
downtown in the middle of this urban area. Again, where's the news? If you had a massive power plant on fire or a power company burned to the ground in the middle of Chicago or something, I'm sure you would have heard about it.
Where is the news coverage on this in China and abroad?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah, where is it?
This is huge.
It's not.
You know why?
Why?
Because people don't want to get in the way of investing in China right now. It's all the groundwork's been laid and all the important people are on top of it. All the right people are controlling this situation. I'm not even trying to sound like one of those conspiracy dudes. All that groundwork has been laid and nobody wants that disrupted right now.
Correct.
The top leadership said we cannot allow that to be disrupted.
Yeah, we need people, all the stock bros to invest,
Yes.
All the crypto bros and stuff got to come here.
And why?
Well, because their economy sucks.
It's done.
Yeah.
It's literally collapsing.
Yeah. It's pretty insane. So, he's fanning the flames. He's fanning the flames.
I see. Is that part of the punishment?
This is quite an interesting shot. There you can see the company name on top, which says they're the Dianli, Co Ltd or whatever. So the power company, basically. But that's quite an interesting shot, isn't it? With the flames behind it.
By the way, if you're wondering why it's hard to find our videos, what do you think? Why do you think our videos aren't hitting your feed right now?
Yeah.
Do you think perhaps there's some people that don't want you to see this?
Yeah. By the way, next day in Fujian, we had a gas station and then another fire in Fujian.
Yeah.
This is a factory burned down
yeah.
in Putian. Get us out of there for a second.
This is every single day.
Every day. Yeah.
Every freaking day.
It's pretty insane. The fact that you can see it's day after day after day. Here's a couple of other just random things that happened.
All on sequential days, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is just all during this month.
This month, yeah, so far.
Yeah. We could spend all day going through every incident by itself.
Yeah, but we wanted to cover the intentional factory destruction.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, so here's a map.
Let's have a look at this real quick.
I'll get us out of here for a
This will
second.
start to make
I love your MS Paint map, by the way.
Well, I think that made it much more approachable.
You think it's approachable to use MS Paint?
It's not MS Paint.
Yeah, okay, same
thing. It was
thing.
Apple Preview window.
Same deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like to get us out of there.
Okay.
Don't cover up the map.
All right.
Let's look at this.
So these are the confirmed places of the fires that we just showed. Not all of them, because there were quite a few fires we didn't know the exact location.
No. I don't care about fires. This is the factory.
This is the factory and power plants. Okay, only.
So let's have a look at this. It's very interesting. On the left, what you're going to see is China's new industrial area. So that's Chongqing and around Chengdu.
So you're talking about these ones up here?
Yes. Those are important to pay attention to because those are where they're trying to move industry away from the rich coasts.
Right.
However, China's rich coasts still maintain a ton of economic control. In fact, the majority of economic control.
Yeah,
they're
the East
trying
Coast
to
specifically,
diversify, right? Now, what's important about this is...
So up here.
Yes. China's... And you do what you do with what you want with this information. But China's elite are right here on this coast over here.
Yeah.
In China's competition to said elite are over there in the inland.
Sure.
Exactly in that area, right? In fact, the faction that was going up against the current leadership in Xi Jinping is all on that east coast, right? It's right there. Now, this area is where the bulk of China's manufacturing is. If you get a shoelace, if you get a bra wire, if you get a freaking button,
Yes.
right? It's in Zhejiang. It's in the peripheries of Fujian, in Jiangxi, and these type areas, right?
In
See them
fact,
clumped?
Yeah, I was going to say, I got reminded, you know that last place we showed, what was it, Putian?
Yes.
Isn't that where they make all the counterfeit sneakers? I feel like
It's actually a really good point.
I remember something about the leadership there being incredibly corrupt, and like it doesn't matter who brings a lawsuit against them for like counterfeit, they lose.
So in Putian, where you saw that fire, they are making the majority of the world's counterfeit shoes, and I'm not talking about like counterfeit like low end stuff. They make like the nice stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you get
Like fake Nikes and stuff.
Nikes and Converse and stuff. It's not like Walmart stuff, right?
And they make good fakes.
They make good fakes, and this place has gotten so wealthy. This city, and actually, it's right. Let me point to it here. It's right there.
Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
They got so wealthy from this
Yep.
because they couldn't compete with these cities up here, like Wenzhou and Shanghai. These areas are known for being the old hat of Chinese manufacturing, been around since the 80s, right?
Yeah.
You know, after economic opening. Down here in Fujian got kind of ripped off because they're in the same area, but their local governments could never compete and get these contracts for like this manufacturing. So what they started doing in Fujian, they became rogue. A lot of crime, a lot of criminals and stuff. And what they did was make fake factories. And Putian, that specific place, is known for these counterfeit shoes. Yeah. It is, what you said was correct. The local government has so much power there, so much power and control that they have fought off every lawsuit that has come from abroad, and the central government can do nothing about it. That's how corrupt this place is.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's wild.
I remember something about that.
It's like a haven of criminals.
Yeah, scum and villainy.
Scum and villainy, yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you missed out on Monday's show, Shaban Ho, this was so much fun. Can we just show him quickly?
I remember you.
A sandworm drink. I'm sorry, but that's just disgusting. Come on, dude. Someone took a Bigfoot. I mean, okay, that's normal.
No, it's
Dude. That's not normal. Freaking gross.
Oh, it's
brown.
brown.
It's brown. Yeah, man. That's what a rotten egg looks like.
I mean, your body's gonna reject this, right? It's gonna reject it. Oh my God!
Okay, I'm getting that off the screen. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
what the hell?
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my life.